Good morning on Wednesday, January 26th, Bell Let's Talk Day. Um, the funny thing is I've heard some people talk about Bell Let's Talk Day and they talk about whether it's just a marketing ploy or what Bell Let's Talk Day is all about. Well, for me, Bell Let's Talk Day is an important day because if you know me at all, I've experienced people or had people in my life that have had mental health issues. I've seen people who I just perceived were entirely healthy suddenly develop some conditions that were, for me, completely I was completely unable to understand. And so it kind of woke me up to the initiative of mental health and how people have to start talking. One of the things that got me through dealing with this family member was we talked. We talked and told people what was going on. We were open about it, and we didn't try to hide in the shadows. So I want to say, first and foremost, that I think that regardless of whether Bell Let's Talk Day is a big marketing boon for Bell Canada or not, it doesn't diminish the fact that it's an important day where we should all talk about our mental health and all check in with each other. And there's people that need help, and there's people that can help. And so it's important that we talk. But the thing is I hope we will understand today is that mental health doesn't take 364 days off and only, become important one day a year. Good mental health is something that we have to focus on every single day. And we have to focus on people in our lives every single day and make sure they're doing all right. And what bothers me today is you're going to hear a lot of politicians talking about the importance of mental health, but what are their actions behind this? You know, in Canada and Ontario, we've got two levels of government that are most important: the federal government and the provincial government. Now, I don't know if you know how it works, but basically what it is there was agreement done on healthcare in many years ago, back I believe it was back in the 60s or 50s, and the two levels of government agreed that they would fund healthcare 50-50. And that's not happening anymore. The federal government is not kicking in their 50% share anymore, and they're putting it almost entirely on the provinces. So Justin Trudeau is not doing his part. But then successive levels of provincial government or successive provincial governments have failed to properly fund healthcare as well. And the one victim of all that underfunding gets the most brunt of the underfunding is mental health. Mental health does not get enough funding. You fast forward to 2020, 2 years ago today, or around this time 2 years ago, and all of a sudden we had COVID, and things got worse. People are suffering right now, and there's studies out there that show that between the number of people dying right now from untreated things like cancer and heart disease, as well as the number of people that are dying from drug overdoses and from suicides, which are all mental health problems, it's exceeding COVID. So when you're listening to guys like Doug Ford and Justin Trudeau today say, yes, let's talk, I hope you'll think about challenging them and encouraging them to put their actions up to their words. It's not good enough just for one day for them to send out a tweet like we know Justin Trudeau would do. What we need is for the other 364 days a year is for all the levels of government to start finding the funding to properly fund mental health care. That's the way I see it. Please like and share if you agree, and have a great day. And remember, if you need to talk, I'm always willing to listen. The only thing I ask in return is that when I need to talk, you got my back too. Cheers, everybody. Take care.